After discussing the super important police donation, the two left as if acting, yet the old man showed no stress. Then, all three arrived at the crime scene. The floor was cluttered, resembling a life-and-death battlefield, yet oddly, only Simon's fingerprints marred the dustless room. What's weirder is someone wanted this rich old man, newly buried, did it's baffling. After Sheriff Jebb inspected the room, he concluded something that drove me crazy. It was a perfect locked room, except for the smashed open door. No other entry was possible. The window gap was mouse-sized, let alone fitting a human. Yet the evidence at the scene screamed that a murder existed, creating an unresolvable paradox. How did the killer get in, and how on earth did they vanish? Fortunately, Poirot noticed a faint key scratch, deducing the killer's unique method, entering the room, then sending Simon off. Then, stroll out the front door, use a tool to turn the key outside and lock it, creating a mysterious vibe. In short, this so-called locked room murder was the killer's brilliant ruse to fake Simon's suicide. Even so, Poirot was still left scratching his head. What on earth were those little corks and rubber rings doing on the floor? Could these two puzzling little things be the key clues to solving the whole case? But now was definitely not the time to dwell on it. Poirot decided to kick off the interrogation with the family, and the first to be questioned was the eldest son. After all, he became a government official thanks to his golden father. With inheritance lost and political future doomed, he had a strong motive. But the eldest son insisted he was on the phone in the study during the incident. His daughter-in-law confirmed this, with the family as united as a hive of bees. As for everyone else, they presented what seemed like perfect alibis. The second son and brother were bickering over the inheritance in the dining room, while the ladies were sipping tea and gossiping. They could vouch for one another. Salsadier, first to Simon's room, saw no suspect flee. But Poirot, with his years of detective experience, could see that this bunch was clearly nervous and definitely hiding something. Simon's murder likely stemmed from two motives. Someone coveted the crown like diamonds or wanted him gone before the world changed. Therefore, regardless of the reason, someone in this family was definitely lying, and more than one person likely knew the truth. Thus, Poirot and the sheriff targeted Jennifer, the newly returned granddaughter, for interrogation, a logical choice. This guilt came back at such a coincidental time, just as Grandpa was about to update his will, and then, bam, he gets knocked off. This kind of coincidence was just too suspicious, yet when Poirot found Jennifer, what he saw left him rather surprised. This granddaughter who just lost her grandpa was caught sweating it out with the family, and the sheriff thought, this moral dilemma is totally out of my jurisdiction, and he could only chuckle. All he desired to ascertain was Jennifer's activity at the exact moment of the crime, and at that time, Poirot was scrutinizing her facial expressions, attempting to uncover any subtle hints or clues. Just as he was about to catch a hint, Inspector Sagden burst in, announcing a major breakthrough, completely interrupting his train of subtitles. During the search, police found a diamond box in the eldest daughter-in-law's luggage, but its contents were gone truly hilarious. Faced with murder and theft accusations, the eldest daughter-in-law stayed calm, claiming she was on a high-tech call and had no chance to steal. She even posed a philosophical question to Poirot. If I was the thief, why on earth would I be foolish enough to stash the loot in my own room? When the sheriff was to ask about the daughter-in-law's call, the eldest son burst in. The woman tensed and ran out. This scene led the eldest son to think his wife was bullied and defend her, but only Poirot, the sly fox, saw her panic and calls. As expected, next day, Poirot was pulled into a nearby pub by his eldest daughter-in-law after leaving the shop, and finally revealed the truth. She refused to reveal her color due to their ambiguous relationship, but insisted her husband George was in the study on a work call, incapable of the crime. Poirot reported this to the sheriff, and the case seemed to hit a deadlock. Everyone had an alibi and looked utterly innocent. Someone was lying, and as they pondered, they saw the granddaughter and second son decorating a Christmas tree in the living room. Suddenly, a balloon drifted onto a candle, its pop snapping them back to reality, leaving Poirot truly startled. As she turned to see Simon's youthful portrait on the wall, clues in her mind rapidly reorganized, as if one step away from unlocking the truth. And this crucial opportunity was about to arrive during the upcoming will reading, as Poirot silently vowed to seize the moment. Although Simon had previously expressed the desire to revise his will, his unexpected death left him no time to make changes. Therefore, the will would still be executed according to the version set 10 years ago, becoming nothing but a last nice memory. According to the will, over half of the inheritance went to the youngest son Alfie, while the remaining portion would be shared among family members. As for granddaughter Jennifer, Simon didn't know she existed, so she wasn't in the will forgotten. The result was that she not only got none of the inheritance, but didn't even receive a penny, not even a penguin's share. The kind-hearted third daughter-in-law even attempted to persuade everyone to take a little from their shares to help out the poor, but others wouldn't agree. All wanted the golden goose for themselves. Impossible. Seeing this, Jennifer ran out, packed up and left the mansion, but was attacked by a mysterious goose in the hallway. Luckily, Poirot was nearby and rushed over at her scream. Fortunately, Jennifer was just knocked out, not in danger. At this point, Poirot realized two crucial issues. First, the killer had to be hiding somewhere in the mansion, and second, Jennifer was definitely lying, otherwise the killer wouldn't be worried about. To find the culprit fast, Poirot transformed, sneaked into Jennifer's room, searched, and found her hidden, reluctant to show passport. Upon seeing the passport, he realized the key truth awaited his discovery. If you enjoyed this humorous version, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and follow Poirot on more investigations to uncover more secrets.